found this story so creepy I had to share it with you guys. It's about a terrifying whistling in the forest that will make you never enter the woods again. A man was hiking in the woods when he realized he was lost. As night fell, he began to panic. Then he heard what sounded like a woman whistling a merry tune. He thought maybe if he followed the sound, he'd find his way to a road or a house. So he started walking in the direction of the whistling. After about 10 minutes, the whistling seemed to be coming from above him. He looked up and saw a very tall, thin figure standing on a high cliff. The man couldn't see its face because it was far away and the darkness was concealing it, but he could hear it continue to whistle. He wanted to call out to it, but his voice was hoarse from screaming and yelling for help earlier. He tried to get closer, but the rocks were wet and slippery from the rain earlier that day. And as he tried to make his way up the rocks, he slipped and fell. As he tumbled down the rocks, he looked up and saw that tall, thin figure standing over him. He looked up at its face, or what should have been its face, and he saw nothing but darkness where its face should have been. And then he hit the ground, and everything went black. When he woke up, he was lying on the ground with a gash on his leg. He looked up and saw that same tall, thin figure standing over him, with what appeared to be a wicked smile on its face. He tried to scream, but he couldn't make a sound. That's when he noticed something. The ground around him was soft, and he felt something give way beneath him. He looked down and realized he was sinking into the ground. The creature leaned in close to him, and he could smell the rotting flesh on its body. It had a gaping hole where its stomach should have been, and as he stared into it, he saw his own leg begin to disappear into the creature's stomach. And then it hit him. That whistling in the forest wasn't there to lead him to safety. It was there to lure him into the forest and lead him to his death. The tall, thin figure wasn't a person at all. It was some kind of creature that lived in the forest, and it had been playing the perfect game of cat and mouse with him. And now that he was trapped in its lair, there was no escape. The last thing he remembered was the sound of that creature's raspy voice as it leaned in close to him and whispered, "You shouldn't have followed the whistling in the forest. Do you believe in creatures that lure their victims to their death? If you do, then you'll love this story about a hiker who stumbled upon a creepy campsite while hiking in the woods one day. To find out what happened to him, click here.